Test, test. Mic check, mic check. Sadly, Bo Jackson isn't in this game. How you doing tonight? Ya boy Wayne. Give him a special shout out here. Starting a little bit late tonight because was hanging out with Frasley, playing some Jackbox for his 700 follower celebration. And I'll be kicking off in a few, just finishing up a few of my social media posts. Thank you for stopping by. I'm terrible with this shit. No matter how far in advance I try to plan, I always seem to start after I say I was going to. I didn't want to bounce out of the Jackbox game before it was over, though, so it was worthwhile. Frasley is a very good person, and I'm excited to see how much they have grown their community over the 2 years that I've known them. these damn discords I'm in. Alrighty, that should do it for that happy horse shit. Make sure my little guy is working. I'm taking it my microphone is working since you heard what I said about Frasley. Put the phone on charge, and here we go. Make sure I don't have to edit any of my custom players that I got built up here. We'll be skipping all the drone games. Playing Buffalo and the Saints for weeks 3 and 4. Started out this season 2-0 against division rivals Washington and Philadelphia. So I'm off to a much better start than I was last season, since I lost to Washington in week 2 last year. And it came down to the last game of the season against Washington to pick up my 6th straight NFC East title. A lot of good that did me because I got bounced in the divisional round by the 49ers. Barkley's still going to be injured for me. He went out in the first game of the season on the second play of the game, I think it was. Probably going to trade him next year when the trade season comes up. But that's neither here nor there. Now we're going to start off this game against the Buffalo Bills. The last 2 seasons, I've had Buffalo and the Jets back-to-back. Was able to do a little Battle of New York series. Not the case this season. Slayton picks up 17 yards on the opening return. We were all betting. I'm buddies with comedian Jerry Rocha and Eddie Pence. And Jerry is a diehard Cowboy fan. Joe Mixon with 5 yards on the gain. Eddie Pence is a diehard Redskin fan. And we're all figuring that the winner of the division's probably going to have 5 wins. So, what, 4 or 5 weeks left in the season? 14-yard sack. Tremaine Edmonds puts my ass on the ground. But I figure if the momentum keeps going the way it has been going with the Giants, they might eke out 7 wins. Evan Ingram with a 35-yard reception, peanut butter play to convert to a first down. That play works for me 90% of the time. Capone back to pass over the middle to Ingram. Ingram with another first down. 14 yards on the gain. Joe Mixon still filling in for the injured Saquon Barkley. Mixon dumped for a 1-yard loss. Yeah, my buddy Zeidman, who usually pops in on these streams, he's a big-time Bronco fan as well. That shit last week was just ridiculous, man. All 3 of their quarterbacks going out with COVID protocols. Fucking practice squad receiver in for quarterback. Oh, we got a punt situation going. I fucking hate to punt. So I'm going to go for it. 4th down and 3. They're setting up for pass protection. They made a fatal mistake on that one because, I ran the ball, motherfucker. 7-yard gain for Joan Mixon. I'm going to pull Mack out of there. I've got Marlon Mack on my squad as well. But I've been building up a few custom players. My custom quarterback, of course, I always name after myself. And my custom fullback, number 33, the asshole that just coughed up the ball, Al Bundy. I'm sure you heard he once got 3 touchdowns in a single game at Polk High School. Well, I did 2 better. I got that motherfucker 5 touchdowns in a game, I think it was against the Chicago Bears a few seasons back. Yeah, it's a mess. They just need to call the season wherever the fuck it is right now. Because you got like 2 or 3 teams that are fucking everybody over, man. Earlier in the season, you had the Titans. Now it's Baltimore. New England fucked a couple teams. Almost hit. Incomplete pass intended for Cole Beasley, and the Bills are going to punt. Not able to capitalize on that fumble by Al Bundy. They're going to fake it. Oh, fuck. Brown with the slide catch fumbles the ball. Giants recover. That fucking slide glitch almost fucked me. Luckily, fate was on my side. And Brown fumbled the ball. Al Bundy with a 5-yard gain. Yeah, they'll wind up losing before the end of the season, though. They'll drop at least one of those games. Mixon picks up 2 on the run. 3rd down and 2 for the Giants. Capone tosses the Golden Tate. Golden Tate picks up a huge 21-yard gain as time runs out in the first quarter. I think the Steelers definitely are the favorites to win the AFC this year, though, the way they've been playing. Joe Mixon breaks a couple tackles, picks up 31 yards. Huge gain for Mixon. Giants have been held to under 100 yards rushing in their first 2 games. Barkley going out injured, been leaning more on the pass this season for whatever reason it is. Have not been able to get my running game going the way that I usually like to. I know the real NFL tends to be pass happy, man. I just like to run that motherfucker up somebody's ass. Mixon breaks a few tackles and squeaks out a 1st down with a 6-yard run. Yeah. Kansas City kind of been a whoa, got my guy tied up with somebody, tried to pass to him, had an open guy right there. Kind of been a little disappointing, but the real disappointment this season, I think, has been Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as great of a season as he had last year, has kind of stagnated a little bit this season. Their running game, Mark Ingram went from being one of the most dominant players in the league. Those years he spent with New Orleans and then that first year up there in Baltimore, man, now he's regulated to running between the 20s and then giving the ball over to that fucking rookie or to Gus Edwards to punch it in. And Baltimore last in that game against the Steelers, all three of their top running backs were out. Dobbins was COVID, Ingram was COVID, and I think Ricard was COVID. It's definitely been a fucked up season. College football isn't much better. Yep. Realistically, we could get a Super Bowl that's in that condition. If somebody goes out partying in that 2-week period they usually have, brings it back and takes out the entire starting lineup. The Bills, unable to connect on back-to-back passes. Andy Dalton, still the quarterback for Buffalo. They picked him up in a trade with Cincinnati last year, sent Josh Allen packing. And Frank Gore, the old man, with a huge run. 54 yards for Frank Gore. Right up the middle. Yeah, subpar bowl, that's about it. Flea flicker. Beasley pulls it down. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Buffalo picks up 20 yards. And they're knocking on New York's door. Goal line stand here, baby. Frank Gore hit for a 4-yard loss. And I think that was Singleton. Did a little spin play. Yep, Devin Singletary. Spin play in 3 yards for the touchdown. The extra point is good. We're going to have a tie ball game. 2:24 left in the first half. Frank Gore setting up that touchdown with that huge 54-yard run. Giants unable to stop the Bills. Darius Slayton with the return. Picks up 27 yards. The Giants offense is back in business. Capone to Tate. Tate snags it. Gets down to the 40-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. 32-yard gain. Mixon with the handoff. Mixon breaks a few tackles, and he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon for the New York Giants. Giants quickly respond to the Buffalo touchdown with a 40-yard scamper. Mixon is over 100 yards. First 100-yard game for the season for the Giants. Extra point is up and good. It's now 14-7. The drone defenses on these Tecmo games ain't the brightest, man. It's one of the most frustrating things about the game. It's this version of the game is still my favorite football game just because I like the custom player editor. I think this was the first time it was introduced into a football game. Tecmo did it a couple years before Madden. And I prefer the side-to-side, the horizontal gameplay as opposed to the vertical gameplay that Madden uses. Plus, you got Tecmo Bowl, man. It's just... you just put it on and rock with the fucking plays that you got. Brown beat the defense on every level on that one. Andy Dalton with a 62-yard pass to Brown. And just like that, Buffalo strikes back. We're going to have a shootout here today, I suppose. This game I was figuring was going to be an easy one. I was worried about the next game against New Orleans because the Saints have given me a shit ton of trouble over the last few seasons. Slayton to receive. Darius Slayton slashing through the defenders to pick up 22 yards. We got 20 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Capone to Ingram. Ingram picks up 28. And try to get that last play in before that clock goes down. 3 seconds left. Gonna try the peanut butter play again. No good. And we're going into the halftime. 14 up. Giants dominating on statistics. But the momentum has swung Buffalo's way. And they're getting the ball back. Giants unable to punch one more in before the halftime. 13-yard return on the kickoff. And Andy Dalton and the Buffalo Bills going back to work. Dalton, all the time in the world, cannot find an open receiver. Dalton dumps it to Singletary, picks up 4 yards on that little scat pass. Singletary up the middle for a 1-yard gain. I don't trust this punt. They tried to fake it earlier. They're going to punt it this time. I was ready with my fake run. Peppers fumbles the ball. Jabril Peppers fumbled the fucking ball, and the Bills capitalized by running it in and running it up my ass. Frank Gore with that fucking botched fumble. What the fuck, Jabril Peppers? I think I've counted over the last 6 or 7 weeks. I usually play Tecmo Super Bowl 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I have a Saturday night stream with the updated NES Tecmo Super Bowl that has the 2020 rosters on it. And between those 3 nights a week over the last 5 or 6 weeks, I've probably fumbled about 60 times. I've had a lot of fumbles on the computer side too, so it's not just me, but Buffalo defense swarming. Al Bundy hit with a 3-yard loss. Hone to Ingram. He's going to get the first down. Yes. Moving the chains. The New York Football Giants stunned after that special teams play. Jabril Peppers fumbling the ball, setting up that touchdown for Frank Gore. Frank Gore doesn't get the game ball for that 54-yard run he made on their last offensive touchdown, and then having the hands and the legs to pick it up and return that fumble. And Mixon with a 31-yard scamper. Yeah, this is a, this version of Tecmo Super Bowl 3 is a 2019 roster update. And I use RetroArch to sim the games. I have the original copies of the games, but I don't have a capture card. So it's easier just to run the ROMs. I know a lot of folks like to just play the old school rosters from the, I think Tecmo Super Bowl on Nintendo came out in 1990. So it would have been the 1989, 1990 rosters, and then Tecmo Super Bowl 3 originally came out in 95. So a lot of people will play just out of the box, man, but I like having the updated rosters if I can. Mixon stopped at the 2-yard line on that run. 2nd down and 2 for the Giants. Bundy with the handoff. Bundy in the end zone. Al Bundy's going to be getting some booty from Peg tonight. He coughed it up earlier, but he got a little bit of redemption there. 3-yard on the touchdown. I was kind of sad the guy that had been doing the updates for Tecmo Super Bowl 3, they took the their website down. The guy that does the Nintendo Tecmo Super Bowl updates, sblumen.com. He showed me a website that tells you how to do the modifications yourself. I just haven't tried to do it yet to do a 2020 version of Tecmo 3. Hopefully somebody will pick it up next year. Oh, don't worry, that's coming, Zide. I was waiting for you to get on. Got a fellow Broncos fan in here, Jeff. You can follow his action on his channel. He streams every night but Thursday, if I can remember correctly. Variety of different games. Always has a fun group going for Among Us. I always have a lot of fun playing with his crew. There's some crazy, crazy motherfuckers in that crew. His aunt, Harlow, has probably been one of my ride or die partners through the lockdown here over the last 7 or 8 months, and wow. And I met Evan through her when he started streaming a few months back. Brock Osweiler. Man, you motherfuckers got the best quarterback of all time. You just don't know it. Jeff Driscoll. Go Gators! Bills defense coming hard. Take that however you want. DJ Chark unable to pick up that catch. And we're going for it. 4th down and 5. This is probably a bad mistake. Capone, Chark, unable to come down with it. Don't forget, down in the channel point reward section, we've got a couple of cool channel point rewards. One of those being pick my next offensive play in Tecmo Super Bowl. I think they cost 1,500 points now. I brought them down 1,000 points. And then I added one the other night. Sound the Horn. Where you can listen to me choke myself trying to blow my old didgeridoo. Yeah, Elway has not been a great general manager. Other than making that deal with Peyton Manning and getting him out there for that last run that the Broncos had. Fake punt. They paid for it. Giants defense coming up big. Sensing that fake punt. The Giants get the ball back. The score is tied, 21-all. 14-yard gain for Ingram. Capone sacked for a 6-yard loss. Matt Milano. Capone up top to Chark. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark. 35-yard touchdown. And the Giants pull out ahead, at least for the time being. I know you've been waiting all day to hear that, Zide. That was for you, buddy. Probably went back and replayed the last 2 touchdowns from Tuesday night. The back-to-back DJ Chark songs. Giants lead 28-21 here in the 4th quarter. 3.5 minutes to play. Foster swerving his way down to the 32-yard line on the kickoff return, and the Giants just want to give this ball game away. Singletary stopped for a 2-yard loss. Oh, Beasley snags it. Devontae Downs was in position to knock Dalton on his ass, but couldn't get it done. Bills calling an audible. Gore stopped for a 1-yard loss. Bills going to burn their timeouts, trying to keep this clock from running down. Flea flicker again. Pass is blocked in the end zone. Huge defensive play. Third down and 10 for Buffalo. Dalton is hit as he throws it out of bounds. Fourth down and 10. They're going for it. Giants defense sacks Andy Dalton. Dalvin Tomlinson with his first sack of the ball game. And all I got to do now is just run that fucking clock down. Al Bundy. No gain on the play. Looks like he picked up one. Second down and 9. Pitch again to Bundy. Up top this time. Picks up another yard. Third down and 8 for the Giants. Minute 54 remains. Giants lead 28-21. Capone intended for Tate. Incomplete pass. Ooh. Fourth down and 8 on their 28-yard line. Squib punt. I suck at punting on this game. I've probably just given this ball game away. 43-yard return on a very, very shitty punt. Dalton hits Beasley in the back of the end zone. Bills. Are they going to go for 2 or are they going to go for 1? They're just looking to get a tie right now. I still got plenty of time to get another score. Looking for the onside kick. Slayton deep. Slayton with an 11-yard return. And Capone could not find a receiver. Sacked for 13-yard loss. Second down and 22. This is not going in my favor right now. Ingram picks up 19 yards of that big-ass loss. Third down and 3 for the Giants. Who are they playing? Golden Tate. And we're going to overtime. 25 yards. Oh, Buffalo. You're breaking my fucking heart. These are 1995 rules in effect. First team to score wins. Sudden death overtime. 24-yard kickoff return by the Bills. Taylor hits Dalton. Dalton gets that pass off to Beasley. Beasley's down to about the 36-yard line of New York. 37-yard pass. Flea flicker. Incomplete pass intended for Beasley. Singletary hit for 3-yard loss. Little dump off. 3rd down and 12 for the Bills.
Ready.
Singletary tied up. Brought down for another loss of 3. Yeah, I don't think he was happy. The Chargers didn't let him finish out his career. Peppers, one of the reasons why we're in this overtime period right now. Coughing up that kickoff and allowing Frank Gore to run it in for a touchdown to tie the game up earlier. Mixon stopped. 4-yard loss. 2:30 left to play. Golden Tate with a diving catch. Gets down to about the 36-yard line of Buffalo. Minute 59 left to play in overtime. Scores tied 28-28. Mixon with a handoff. Mixon fumbles. Buffalo recovers. Goddamn motherfucking fumble, man. All the Bills got to do is to kick it. Joe Mixon with a huge fucking fumble. This game's probably going to be over, folks. It's up. And wide left. Fuck you, Buffalo. Remnants of Super Bowl 25. Buffalo shanking a fucking kick that would have won them a ball game. Second down and 12 for the Giants. Capone trying to connect to Mixon. Can't get nothing. 45 seconds left to play. Defense coming in hard. DJ Chark with a reception. 28 yards and a first down. Capone breaks the 300-yard passing for the first time this season. I don't give a shit about that. I want to win this fucking game. "15 seconds left to play. Hit as I throw. Tate. Ah, you fucking cock-sucking motherfucker. And we got a tie fucking ball game here. Jesus fucking Christ. Got another game coming up. Giants versus the Saints. Look at that fucking shit. Tie fucking ball game. Yay. Yay. Alright, let me fix my stats right here and we'll get going into week number 4. Not week 44. Against the Saints. Season record 2-0 and 1. How's that making my thing look? Did I run into my... Okay, good. I do have enough room. And we've got 105 points for so far on the season. And points against, 54. Running a fucking tie, man. But hey, Philadelphia's been holding on to their lead in the NFC East with that little tie they had against Cincinnati earlier in the season. Did not get any upgrades for any of my specialty players. Let the sim games run, and then we'll get started. I'm going to take a sip of water because my mouth is dry as fuck. Fucking tie ball game. I think that's my first tie in the 7+ seasons I've played of this on stream so far. Can't remember if I had another tie or not. Got a lot of 30 to 20 scores in the last couple of games. Barkley's still not coming back. Yeah, still no Super Bowl win, man. I'm always either one and done or I get to the NFC Championship game and lose in that. That divisional round game last Tuesday night, not this past Tuesday, but the previous Thanksgiving week, in the fucking rain against San Francisco in the divisional round. San Francisco caught fire at the end of the season last year and tore their way through the playoffs, only to get beat by Oakland in the Super Bowl for season 7. Bundy stopped with a 6-yard loss. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Giants. Saints is always one of those teams that I seem to have a hard time against. Dumping it off, a short pass to Mixon. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Yes, baby. Hand off to Mixon. Slashes his way through defenders to pick up a 12-yard gain and a 1st down. Bundy with a handoff. Bundy stopped. 1-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Giants. Mixon up the middle for 5. 3rd down and 4. Capone to Chark. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark, do 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 do. DJ Chark with a 24-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants strike first. I need to get a little animated shark dancing on that instead of my normal Capone dance that I got going on there. Apple, Eli Apple, former New York Giant draft pick, sent to the Saints a few years ago because of a shitty attitude. Two-yard gain on the play. Kamara and Latavius Murray are the running backs for New Orleans. 4-yard loss on that play by Kamara. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Drew Brees put on his ass. O'Shane Yimez. Making some noise down on Bourbon Street tonight. Ooh. Pepper's back deep. He's going to get hit as soon as he catches that ball. 5-yard return. At least he held on to it this time. The Giants take over on offense again. Mixon. Defense was coming for him. He got a 4-yard loss on that run. Tried to cut back upfield, but they were ready. New Orleans has always had a fast defense in this version of the game. Bundy with a catch over the middle to pick up the first down, 17 yards. Al Bundy again with a handoff. Picks up another first down, 10-yard run. Mixon cannot come down with it. Incomplete pass. 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. New York leads New Orleans 7-0. Bundy with a handoff. Bundy stopped again for a 4-yard loss. 3rd and 13 for the Giants. Their running game not doing so hot all of a sudden. Ingram cannot haul it in. Ball on the 38-yard line. 3rd down, 4th down, 13. I'm going to go for it. Ingram, peanut butter play, baby. No, I think they'll drop at least one game. I haven't looked at the rest of their schedule yet, but they'll probably lose to a shitty team. I think they still have to play Philadelphia. They might lose to Philly. They've already played the Giants, Washington, and Dallas. We're in the second quarter. New York over New Orleans, 7-0. Giants got that huge 4th down conversion a few minutes ago. Now faced with a 3rd and 5. Sacked for an 8-yard loss. Capone by Malcolm Brown. Gonna take a field goal on this one. I'd rather come away with 3 than nothing. It's up. It's down the middle. And it's good. And the Giants extend the lead to 10 over the Saints. Eli Apple back to receive. Brought down after a 5-yard return on the kickoff. Saints still looking for their first score of the night. I think they sensed I'd picked the play they were getting ready to run. They called an audible incomplete pass. What are the last games on Pittsburgh's schedule. 3-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and 12 for New Orleans. Breeze hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. Oh, so they haven't played Washington yet. I thought they played Washington a few weeks ago. Cincinnati, Indy, and Cleveland. I'd say out of all those games, the one that they would probably lose if they were going to lose any of them would be to Indy. Just because Indianapolis is playing kind of good football right now, too. But honestly, I could see him losing to any of those teams, even Washington. And don't discount Cleveland either, man. Cleveland's been having a pretty good season. Hey, Dr. O, thank you for the bits. Mixon with a handoff. Picks up a yard. 2nd down and 8 for the Giants. Capone back to pass. Hit as he throws. Pass is blocked. If you're not already following, be sure to check out Dr. O's channel. Streams twice a day. I usually catch the late one, as I am a vampire, and I'm usually up till like 6 in the morning. Very entertaining intro that you've got to see for yourself. We got a 4th down and 1 situation here. Ball is on the 46-yard line. Ooh, my running game ain't been so fucking hot tonight. But hey, I'm gonna go for it. Mixon picks up the 1st down and scampers out of bounds just in case Fumbleitis decides to strike again. 2 fumbles cost me my win in the game against Buffalo earlier. Bundy with a handoff. Bundy with a 3-yard gain on that run. For those of you that missed the first game, I wound up tying with Buffalo 28-all. A game that honestly I should have won. 2 key fumbles. One was a punt return fumble. Jabril Peppers coughed it up. Frank Gore picked it up and waltzed right into the end zone. And then as I had the lead, as time was winding down in that first game, Mixon fumbled. Buffalo was able to get a decent return off of the recovery. Put them in a great position to tie. And tie we did. Giants are now 2-0-1 on the season, leading the NFC East. Bundy stopped for a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and 11 for New York. 1:52 left to play in the first half. New Orleans defense has been relentless tonight. Hit again for an 8-yard loss. 3rd down and 18. They're coming. They got me again. 11-yard loss on the play. Malcolm Brown with his 2nd sack of the night. Ooh. 4th down and 28. Ball on the 32-yard line. I'm going to play it safe and try to get another 3 on the board. It's up. It's down the middle. It's thankfully good. No celebration graphic for that, because that should have been a 7-point drive, not this 3-point shit. Minute 27 left to play in the first half. Eli Apple tied up, but not going down there. He's finally brought down after a 6-yard return. Saints not able to get anything going offensively so far, but their defense has done enough to make it kind of uncomfortable tonight. Big 31-yard pass, Drew Brees. Kamara picks up 2 on the run. 2nd down and 8 for the Saints. Breeze back to pass. He hits Thomas. Thomas had a lot of open room, brought down at the 10-yard line. 45 yards on that play. And the Saints gonna go for 3 with 23 seconds left to play in the first half. I think that's a bad call. And it's definitely a bad call. They shanked a kick. Celebration guy comes out for that one. Giants take over on downs. Don't know why they didn't at least try to get 1 in there. They had plenty of time. Evan Ingram over the middle to pick up a 1st down. That's going to do it for the first half. And the Giants take a 13-0 lead into the halftime. New Orleans minus 3 yards rushing, 76 yards passing. Saints to receive at the top of the 3rd quarter. I want to thank everybody for hanging out as always. Again, another reminder for those of you that have enough. Channel point rewards in effect down there. One of those being pick my next offensive play in Tecmo Bowl. We've also got channel point rewards where you can make me sing a song badly. I do have the right to refuse if I don't know the song. And I'll tell you to pick something else. I've also got cut a promo in the style of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. I added one the other night. Sound the horn. There. That's what I've been waiting for. Harlow coming through. I scare the shit out of her all the time on Discord doing this. I've got no lung power anymore. God, I gotta practice that. I used to be actually halfway decent at the didgeridoo. I bought that didgeridoo about 10 years ago to try to help me with my little sleep apnea problem. Circular breathing techniques it takes to play that thing. Sadly, all my health issues that I'm having, including the respiratory issue that I've had for a few years, I just don't have the wind to fucking play that thing anymore. But hey, if I can make a few people laugh by sounding like an idiot for a few seconds, more power to me, right? Michael Thomas Haven't eaten yet today, Zide, so there ain't no gas to pass. I might have to put that one in there for a donation, though. Make some money off of it. So if I'm going to back my ass up to my microphone and fart into it, I'm going to need money for a new microphone cover. Kamara sneaks one in, 3-yard touchdown. Saints are finally on the board here in the third quarter. And blocked. Extra point attempt. Giants defense coming up big with the block. 12-yard return from Slayton on the kickoff. Giants lead 13-6, 3:39 left to play in the third quarter. Mixon slides by a few defenders to pick up 2 yards. 2nd down and 7. Capone to Chark for the first down. 19-yard pass. Oreos sound good. I want to try those new sugar cookie M&Ms that they got out. Somebody was telling me the other day that they're great. 2nd down and 2 for the Giants. Bundy with a handoff. Bundy gets the first down. 6-yard run for the standout star of Polk High School. Mixon breaks the tackle, swerves into the end zone. Joe Mixon. "31-yard scamper." He should have been down near the line of scrimmage, but he juked and jived his way through. Give the Giants a little more cushion on that lead. Now 20-6. Trolls 2. Didn't that movie come out like 5 years ago? "29-yard kickoff return from Eli Apple." Oh, okay. Maybe I was thinking of the first one. I've never seen either one of them, so. The only trolls I deal with are the ones online and in World of Warcraft. Gonna be interesting to see if Marvel finally buckles and puts Black Widow on Disney Plus. Considering what Warner Brothers did with Wonder Woman 84. Giants blitz, 5-yard loss. Kamara hit. Saints, 4th down and 9. They're going to punt. I'm looking for a fake. They were going to try to pass that. Been a lot of fake punts going on tonight. I've caught them all. Mixon with a handoff. 11-yard run on that play. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Giants lead 20-6. Dump off to Mixon. Mixon picks up about 19 yards on that First down and 4. Mixon breaks the tackle into the end zone again. Joe Mixon. 4-yard run. Giants now lead 26-6. About to be 27 pending this extra point. It's up, it's good. 27-6. New Orleans just flat tonight on offense. Of course, I'm jinxing myself by saying that. We saw on Tuesday night Washington was getting hammered going into the fourth quarter, and they came back and picked up a 2-point lead on me going into the final minute of the game. Thankfully, I was able to pull that one out. Breeze almost hitting the end zone, manages to run, still takes a loss. Devontae Downs with the sack. Saints deep near their own end zone. Kamara tangled up. Kamara breaks the tackles. Dives to pick up the first down to give the Saints a little bit of breathing room down close to their own end zone like that. Breeze hit by David Mayo, his second sack of the night. Second down and 18 for New Orleans. Kamara, 1-yard gain on the play. Third down 17 for the Saints. Yeah, I agree. And honestly, if the government's going to bail somebody out, they need to bail out the movie theater industry. Stop giving it to big corporations like banks and shit. The banks are going to be fine. Wall Street's going to be fine. Nope, because people want to go out and experience as good as home theaters have gotten. It's still nothing like seeing it on a big, big screen. Giants put another one in. Al Bundy with an 11-yard touchdown run. 33 for number 33. Extra point pending to make this a 34-6 game. Giants all over the Saints in this game. It's a shock to me because normally they give me a tussle. 13-yard return. Just over 3 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Breeze back to pass. Breeze cannot connect. Breeze hits Ted Ginn Jr. 40-yard gain. New Orleans going to call some timeouts to try to stop that clock from running down. Kind of pointless at this point. Kamara, catch over the middle into the end zone. New Orleans. "39-yard catch and run for Alvin Kamara. The extra point is good. No doubt they're going to go for an onside kick. Giants recover. Offensive lineman Remmers with a 28-yard return. Minute 57 left on the clock. Mixon. Into the end zone. Joe Mixon just putting the cherry on top for the Giants in this dominating game tonight against the Saints. Kick is up, it's good. Giants lead 41-13 here in the final minute or so of this ball game. Please stick around when the action ends. I should probably turn my celebration guy off. I'm going to put my controller down, see if they can do what it takes to get it into the end zone. 53-yard return. I keep my little animated guy on my Streamlabs remote on my phone, and as you can tell, I forgot to turn him off. Ted Ginn Jr. stretches. "34-yard touchdown to Ginn." Maybe that should be a channel point reward. Put my controller down for a play. As you can see, when I put it down on the kickoff return, I let him get a 53-yard return on that play. Saints, looks like they recovered. Yep. Still not worried about it. They can't make up that many points in this little bit of time. Kamara with a 3-yard loss. 2nd down and 12. Ginn with another good grab. 22 yards. Drew Brees over the 300-yard mark. Alvin Tomlinson couldn't get there in time. Brees hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. Kamara. 9-yard run. Time is running out on the Saints. Kamara with another score. Too little, too late for New Orleans. All that affects is my stat line as a defense. Ooh, I got scared there. That 2-point conversion shit glitched me out that one time. If I would have had to play this game again because of that, I'd have been a pissed off motherfucker. And the Giants, that score definitely not as close as it would seem, considering how bad the Saints were being dominated, until I just kind of took my foot up off the pedal there in the fourth quarter. Drew Brees had a great game compared to me. My defense coming up big with all those sacks. Gonna check to see if I got any updates for players. No, still no updates. Update the standings here though. We got 80 points against. $146 points for. Three, 0, and 1. For those of you tuning in late, it was a 28-28 tie with Buffalo in the first game. Fumbles were the story in that one. Giants still leading the division. After 4 weeks played, I am number 24 overall in offense. Number 15 passing offense. Number 21 rushing. Number 1 overall in total defense. Haven't even broken 1,000 yards on me. Jaguars number 1 in passing defense. Giants number 1 in rushing defense. Gotta try to work on that. Next up on the schedule, I will be playing Tampa Bay and Indianapolis. That will be on Tuesday night. I plan on having a few more streams this weekend. Of course, my weekly prediction stream will be on Saturday night. Don't know what my bonus games are going to be. Hell, I don't even know who the Giants are playing this week. I've been a bad fan this week. But I will be on around 7:30 p.m. for sure on Saturday night for that game. And I'm sure I'm going to be streaming some World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Possibly tomorrow night, possibly Sunday night. Still working on getting my character raid ready. Still working on leveling my second tune to 60. But now I'm going to raid Sabrina solo. She dropped her album today and is doing a celebration stream. Go over, say hi, congratulate her on the new album release. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you the next time I see you. Take care, everybody.